Welcome back, Huggins students. My name is Doug Waddill, and I'm the principal of Huggins Elementary. And I am very excited for this school year. I know that some amazing things are going to happen. We had a great year last year. We were hopping at Huggins. And this year, I think you've already noticed that we have quite a different theme going on. So we are wild about Huggins this year. And one of the things that I want us to focus on this year is exploration. And what is it going to be like when we start to really explore what's going on? We're going to be in our classroom that looks just like this one. And we're going to be doing some amazing exploration throughout the year. We're going to have some rules and we're going to have some procedures, but we're going to have a lot of fun as we go through doing some different things. And today I just want to take a few minutes to go through some of those procedures. Usually on the first day we come together all together in the gym, and it just takes a lot of time. So I wanted to make this video so that I could save some of your teachers' time, because I want to respect their time. And that's one of the things we're going to talk about as well, is respect. And what does that look like? And how can we show others respect? How can we respect our teacher? How can we respect the custodians? And how can we respect those that are in class with us? It is my expectation, and I know it's your teacher's expectation, that at all times we're going to show respect to everyone, which means we're going to listen to others' ideas. If an adult asks us to do something, we're going to do it, and we're going to clean up after ourselves, and we're going to walk in line the way that we're supposed to. We have some pretty exciting changes on campus, like you're going to see a new mural that's in the cafe. We're going to be able to own our own behavior inside that cafe, which means we're going to eat with our napkins in our lap, just like the Ron Clark's Essential 55. And while we're doing that, we'll have appropriate conversations with people that are next to us, so the noise level isn't loud. And when it's time for us to leave, we'll pick up the trash that's around us, we'll throw it away, and then we can go about the rest of our day. You'll know that every day, just like last year, we'll have a watchdog on campus. And that dad gives his time to come be a dad to all of you. And so we're going to make sure to show him respect and thank him every day for being there for us. Right now, I want you to look to your teacher. I want you to find her in the classroom, and I want you simply to tell her thank you. Even before the school year started, even before they knew that you were going to be in that class, these teachers have been working very hard to prepare a year just for you. They wanted to make this year amazing for you. And so I want you to make it amazing for them as well. So in everything that you do this year, let's show respect to them for everything that they've done for you. I bet you recognize this place. This is the surface of the moon. And in 1969, people did something that nobody thought was possible. We sent a man to the moon, and he walked on the moon. That is exploration. That is doing something that no one thought was possible. And every one of you guys has that same chance to do that. We want to study the science and the math that it would take to do something like this, and have the perseverance to be able to work ourselves all the way through that process. We also want to have the creativity to think of things to be done that no one even knew you could do before. Some of you will probably be surprised to realize that most of you will have jobs when you're adults that don't even exist today, because you're going to find something out there that's for you that nobody thought could be done before. So this year I want you to embrace exploration in all that you do, so that we can do even more amazing things than we even thought possible. To be able to do something like land on the moon, these guys had to do something extra special, and that was to work as a team. These guys that you know are astronauts, they are put together in a small environment for a long period of time. They all have very specific jobs, and they have to work together to do them. I'm sure there's days that they don't like each other, or they don't get along, or they don't agree, but they still have to work together to get to their destination, to get to the moon or to the space station, and to do the exploration that they need to do. I want to encourage you, when you're in class and you're working as a team, that even if you don't get along, or even if you don't agree, that you find a way to work through that in a positive way, to get done what you need to get done, so that you can learn from that. And so just like these astronauts, we're going to work as a team every day in all that we do. Here's a place that maybe we haven't seen yet. This is where I want you to imagine the possibilities. This is the surface of Mars. America is set to go to Mars about the year 2025. In 2025, Most of you will be getting out of college, and several of you could have jobs even as a part of this mission. I think that's pretty exciting to think about the possibilities of what could be. What's out there? What's still left to explore? What can we learn? It's going to take a lot of dedication to be able to find that out. Applying yourself in school, in all your subjects, and working together as a team like we were talking about before, to imagine the possibilities of exploring something that no one has ever seen yet. So now it's time to take me out to the ball game. I bet you recognize a facility like this. Many of you have either watched on TV or watched in person all kinds of sporting events. And what you'll first see about a sporting event are the teams. You're seeing how they're working together. They're battling one another to see who can come out on top. They're using all those skills that they've learned in classes like Miss Haynes' PE class, where they're using their physical activities. But they're using a whole lot more than that. They're using teamwork to be able to do it. But if you look at a facility like this, it takes a lot more than just the players to make it happen. There's people from running the cameras. There's people in the concession stand. There's business people that own the teams, that sell tickets, that have to work all together to be able to function as an organization. So as you're going through school and you're learning different skill sets and different things that you can do, I want you to think about how can you apply those in life and what kind of jobs are out there for you. Because it may not be the one that's just on the field. It could be one that supports that as well. I'm sure you've seen this place as well. This is where Congress meets. Congress is the place that makes our laws. So this group of people, they get together and they try to come up with what laws need to be enforced so that we can have a society that functions. Oftentimes these people get very passionate about what they believe in, and they argue and they debate. But one thing that they always have to do is come together, and they have to compromise. They have to find ways to work together even when their opinions are very different. And so when you're thinking about maybe in life, what do I want to do? Maybe I want to use my skill set to be in Congress and to help make laws, or be a police officer that helps enforce those laws. Those are great careers. Those are great aspirations. But just remember that while you're in school, we're working on those skill sets of learning how to compromise, learning how to work together, learning in social studies what our history showed us moving forward so that we can learn from that and not make those mistakes, and we can become a better society from that. This is quite an amazing structure. This, of course, is the White House. You know it well because we have a great leader that works there and lives there. This is a place that represents our nation and it represents our leader. I wanted to remind us today about how we can be leaders. How in the classroom, whether we're in kindergarten, first grade, fifth grade, we can still be a leader to those around us. Not only can we influence those that are around us, we can do some amazing things. One person can truly make a difference. Whether we're that person that's out in front, whether we're the Congress that's helping put it all together, or whether we're society that's keeping everything in motion, we still have ways that we can lead and support one another. And we can use our true, unique talents in order to do that. This school year, I want you to tap into what your talents are. I want you to think about, what are my talents? How can my talents affect other people? And I want you to apply those. You're going to have strengths and weaknesses like everyone else. You're going to have things that you're good at and things that you're not good at. And we're going to practice those things that maybe you're not so good at. And we're going to support the things that you're great at so that you can become better and better, so that you can become that leader and you can do some great things. Here I am on a set of an ordinary movie studio. We know of some great things that might be taking place on a movie set. There's actors, and there's people running the camera, and the sound equipment, the lighting equipment, those that wrote the script. There are so many parts to that makes a movie exciting when we go see it, or makes a TV show something that we want to watch. It takes creativity, and it takes people being able to design and to write things that amuse us or entertain us. A lot of you have those very same traits. You have creativity, you have amusement, and you have the ability to design things. I want you to use those this year and be able to be creative as you explore learning and you look into what it might look like for you. Again, this year is going to be a fun year for us, and I'm very excited about the possibilities. I'm excited that you're here at Huggins, I'm excited to be a part of this team, and I'm excited for what I'm going to see happen. I know that if we all work together and we utilize our strengths and our talents, we can do, again, like I've been saying, we can do some amazing things. And again, I'm happy to be here, and I know it's a year that's going to be wild about Huggins as we explore and we use teamwork and we build on our own unique talents and we use our creativity to make this year awesome.